Today we will see how to install MapleMBSE and also work with the examples that are available in the installer. To find information on how you can install MapleMBSE, search for installing MapleMBSE. So the first link, you will be able to find MapleMBSE 2019 installation and licensing guide. So you'll see the document to walk you through steps of how you can set up a network license, install a standalone license, and install MapleMBSE. So we'll continue with installing MapleMBSE. So I double click on the MapleMBSE installer. You're going to see the installation screen, and by default English would be the language of installation. Click on OK and continue with the on-screen instructions. By default, MapleMBSE will install based on your Excel bit version. So in this environment, it's Excel 64-bit, so that's why you see MapleMBSE will be installed in program files. I'll install shortcuts on desktop, use a single user license. If you have your purchase code, you can enter it here, or you can continue with your installation. Once installation is completed, you will see activation tools using which you can activate the products. So I'll input my purchase code, continue with the installation. So you will see the list of available products, continue. So once the installation is finished, you will see an activation screen. Click on next. Fill in this MapleSoft activation form. So provide your name and email address to receive updates on our product. Click on next. So now you will see the activated products. Click OK. We have completed installing MapleMBSE. Here, let's check on the new icons that we have for MapleMBSE. So here you see a new MapleMBSE 2019 shortcut that is being installed. So to open a Rhapsody model or a UML, you can double click on this. So it's going to take you to the examples folder. For example, let me first open our user guide. So that, and you have to select a UML project now. It's going to ask open model file. Open. So now we are opening MapleMBSE. Yeah. So here you are seeing a tabular view of the UML model that is inside package, the classes that it has, properties of different classes, the visibility, the type with holes with a different class, etc. So there are different views into different model elements. So we are seeing a tabular view, horizontal tables, etc. So this is a very simple UML project. Okay, so next look on to the other icon. So here is the team workload model. So using this, we'll be able to open our team workload sample model. So the other shortcuts will directly open and access a model that is already there. So before we could actually open any of the shortcuts, let's get to the installation directory. So here, and you will be able to see MapleMBSE 2019 example TWC. So if you see the README file, you will have information on how you can actually access the team workload samples that is being installed now. So what you have to do now is to you will find the TWC sample MD zip. So there it is, and you need to open your magic draw, open this TW sample in magic draw, and then add the project to the server. Then you will be able to see the project in your team workload server. And once you have uploaded the project, you need to click on open team workload model, select TWC sample, and then specify your path username to open your model in MapleMBSE. Similar to the examples folder, you also have applications under which you will find furthermore examples. So even for this, you need to first use the TWCC application. So the one that you see here, same process. You're going to open it with Magic Draw, add it to our Teamwork Cloud server, and then we will be able to access them. So let's start with the example file we initially saw for TWC sample. Okay, so here, so inside MapleMBSE, and I'm going to example Teamwork Cloud. Let me open this first in Magic Draw. So here the file is being opened in Magic Draw. So there we have opened the TWC sample, and to add it to our Teamwork Cloud, collaborate, so login. We have opened our project in Magic Draw. To add this to our Teamwork Cloud server, click on collaborate, add project to server, give a name, select the category, and click on add. So we have successfully added our TWC sample from installation to our Teamwork Cloud. Let's use MapleMBSE to open this Teamwork Cloud sample and explore. So let's click on Open Teamwork Cloud Model. So click on Teamwork Cloud Model. So it's going to ask us for the configuration file, MapleMBSE. Click on example TWC, and you will see TWC sample. Click open. So now we are going to open our first sample. Here we are seeing the MapleMBSE worksheet with different views. So this is the view of all the packages in the model and the requirements, derived relationship between requirements, actors, use cases, blocks trees, satisfied matrix, and block satisfies. So here if you check Magic Draw, we can see that MapleMBSE is getting the same information of the packages. So here in requirements, we can see there are different requirements within this package. So here are the requirements that we are seeing here in MapleMBSE, same as the requirements from the Teamwork Cloud sample. So to work directly with the model, say if I want to create a new package, I can do as new package. Say if I want to create a new first package, so let me call this as analysis. So there we have created a new requirement called as analysis requirement, and here we see so we saw how we can create a first package, and here we are able to see a list of requirements that is available in the model, and this is another view of the requirements and the derived relation. Say if you want to create a new requirement 06, that we are creating a new requirement, and this star identifies that this is the key column, say performance requirement. And I want to say that we should achieve a target speed of 60 kilometers per hour in 6 seconds. So that we have created a new requirement for R06, a performance requirement that the car should reach 60 kilometers in 6 seconds. And you can see that this new requirement is being also added to the other sheets. And if we want to now create a new relationship between performance requirement to allowed manual, say this is being derived. So here I am creating a new derived relationship. We are seeing that there is a new entry that is being made. So if I delete the requirement again, you can see that the entry has been removed by MapleMBSE. So all the sheets are interconnected, and you can see the changes that we make in one sheet will easily translate to the other sheets, and you can simply view the changes in your team Workload server. So let's have the derived relationship between them. And so here we are seeing actors, use cases, block. Say if I want to create a new part for gearbox, so it's going to be called as gear A, and gearbox is going to contain gear A. So we have created a new composition between we have specified that gearbox is going to own gear A. That is, gear A is nothing but a part of gearbox. Same way here you are seeing gear A is going to be owned by gearbox and dual clutch transmission. So that is because there is a relation that's already existing between gearbox and dual clutch transmission. Okay, so to see these changes back to the model, I'll double click on save, new part relation, and so there I have provided a message. Now to see these changes, I need to update my project here in Magic Draw. So here you are seeing performance requirement. So let's log the diagram for edit and drop it here. So here is a new requirement that we created, that the car should reach 60 km/h. And remember that we also created a derived relationship between the performance requirement. So let's visualize it now. There is the new relationship that we created between R06 and R05. So we also created that the gearbox is going to have a new part called as gear A. So here let me lock the diagram for edit, and where is the here is the relation. So there we have created a new relation saying that gearbox is gear A is a part of gearbox. So that's how we this is a very simple view of the TWC sample that you can see in your installer.
For more information on using MapleMBSE, visit MapleMBSE.com.